Okay, I'm going to try this again. Signs of a bad dealership in car and power sports. Now I'll read through them and then I'll go over and explain them all. Number one, they tell you to look everywhere else but come shop to us last. Number two, advertising no prices. Number three, you go to the lot, see the display. There's no prices on anything there either. Number four, dealerships don't give salespeople information. I mean, you're talking to a salesperson for information, they have none to give you. Number five, bait and switch. They do that on many different levels. Number six, posting low payments. Number seven, advertising we can sell to any credit level. Number eight, giving one person a great deal and then using them for their advertising. Number nine is the number one thing you need to look out for, is corporate or chain dealerships. Number 10, will not negotiate over the phone, internet, or email. You have to be there in person. Number 11, a second or third salesman comes up and says they're going to get you a better deal. Number 12, salesperson says, I work for you, is the biggest lie in the world. Run away. Number 13, dealers that show off add-ons like rims, chrome bed liners, chrome grills, and other stuff like that, accessories. Ain't going to finance them in. Number 14, dealerships that have many salespeople. That is probably the second biggest thing that you could look at to let you know that that's a crappy dealership. Number 15, dealers change Msrp and people never check that. It's as simple as print it out, put it on a computer, there you go. Number 16, you're a difficult customer and it will pass you on to a high pressure salesman, which is called a closer. Sometimes when people are difficult, you know, hey, let's get these closed, let's get them down the road. That's what they do. So let me go over these. There were 16 of them. Number one, they tell you to look everywhere else. I mean, spend all your money on gas, you know, running around, wasting a lot of time, but come to us last. That's pretty crappy in my book. I mean, they're going to say they'll beat anybody's deal. And the problem is you have to be the last one to show up. You know, and what are they going to do? You can beat any deal by $5. You didn't tell them. You know, you got to beat their deal by, you know, you got to tell them, you know, I want it, you know, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5,000. You know, but they're going to say we beat the deal by $5, and they're going to say, well, we were being truthful to you. You see, you got to look out for stuff like that. 2, advertising no prices. I can go on the web right now and I can find a crappy motorcycle dealership in town that I know of that's got ads from 9, 10, 12 months ago. No information on there. And the bike, you know, sold 8, 9 months ago, and the advertising's still out there. No prices, no nothing. No, not even the mileage on the bike. You know, you'll find a lot of crap like that out there. No prices on the lot, and that same dealership I worked for refused to put the price on anything out there. And the reason is they want you to go out there and talk to a salesperson and let that salesperson try to talk you into that motorcycle. Pretty crappy stuff. And it's the same at car dealerships too. I worked at a car dealership that was the same way. You know, you had to find a salesperson to get any sort of information. And number 4, dealerships don't give the salespeople information. I would have to fight with my sales manager when I was selling cars to get a piece of paper printed of what we had on the yard, what the MSRP was. Now you're thinking, wow, that's pretty crappy. Yeah, it is. The person that the dealership hates the most, and the person that the dealership will help out the least, is a salesperson. Remember that. Remember that. Okay, number 5, bait and switch on many levels. Bait and switch is, okay, they're going to advertise. Like we got a pickup, we got hidden out back, $15,000, but the whole yard is full of $65,000 to $75,000 to $85,000 F-150 trucks, and that's a heck of a price drop from $15,000 to $60,000, $70,000 vehicle. And of course, what does that do? That baits them in, brings the people in. Well, sir, we're having that vehicle worked on right now. I had a flat tire or something, make up something. But come with me. I'm going to show you a better vehicle. Nicer vehicle, got better options and stuff. You'll like this and more. And that's like bait and switch. I went to Oklahoma City to look at a motorcycle. I wanted to look at it, see, maybe buy it. Get there, and I try not to show any interest to any salesperson to let them know what's going on. Talked to a guy, said, hey buddy, we've been on the road a while. Where's your bathroom at? Oh, it's right off over there. Well, I was just happening to look, and I seen y'all had an ad for a concourse. Yeah, we sold that 6 months ago. Bait and switch. Yeah, they put advertising out there, and a lot of places do this, and they'll when you ask them about it, they'll flat lie to you about it. That one, we had it in the shop for a while, or, we just forgot to take it off the ad. Bull. Number 6, posting low payments. Now that only brings in one set of customers. And if you only look at the payment, you ain't got no reason to be looking. Because you're going to go in there, and the first thing you're going to do, if all you're thinking about is payment, is you're going to start looking at the Corvettes and the Vipers and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to get that Corvette right there at that $30 a month payment you were talking about. Really? You think we're going to finance, a car for 30 years? No. Low payment, not only that, they cannot tell you, they don't have the psychic ability. Oh, we have a customer out there, ooh, he's making $40,000 a year, they don't have that psychic crap to figure that out. There's no way that they can predict what your payment will be unless you sit down and they write numbers out and they take a thing called a calculator and figure it out. Low payment is to get the dummies in the door. Did you hear what I said? I said it's to get the dummies in the door. And I hated it when I was in sales, because it's a bad way to bring people in. Number 7, advertising. We can sell to any credit level. That Okay, now on that, there's something that you people don't know. A car and a pickup are considered standardized transportation. DOT standardized transportation. A motorcycle is not considered DOT standardized transportation. A motorcycle has to fit DOT standardization for the road, but it's not considered standardized transportation, which means that you have to have this vehicle to get to and from work. A motorcycle is considered a toy. A truck or a car is considered a have-to, something you have to get to and from work. And that was set way back in the 70s. And I wish that motorcycles would get into that, because it would make the financing better on it. They could sell more of them, but they don't. The worse your credit is, the higher the interest you're going to pay, and the crappier the vehicle they're going to get you in, and the worse they will treat you. That's just, it's called the nature of the beast. The beast it is. Number 8, giving one person a great deal, which they normally do 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 100, whatever. My boss that I worked with selling motorcycles with told me that they did that on purpose, because they get some big blabbermouth idiot that was going to go out there and tell everybody in the world that they got a great deal at this dealership and go there and spend all your money, blah 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 blah. They're doing it for free. You know, myself, I didn't understand why customers did that. Why work for free? Okay, number 9. This is the number one thing to a sign of a bad dealership, is your corporate dealerships or your chain dealerships. They have a board of directors and a couple people sitting on top, investors. They want maximum return on their money, which means that they're sitting in a gold chair and they want to fleece you, the customer, as much as possible. All the training that they give their salespeople is on high pressure sales and how to sell as much as possible to get the people at top the maximum amount of money. Corporate dealers or chain dealers pay their employees, their salespeople, crap. They don't make good money because they have a lot. Let's say 3 people, salespeople, can take care of it effectively and very well. Well, they take it over and they're going to throw 6 more people on top of that, which means they're going to cut all them people down to pretty much minimum wage is what they're doing. And they create a dog-eat-dog environment. When, you know, you're just, say you come in for some parts or service, then people are going to be all over you. You know, you pull up, and before you have a chance to turn the key off, they're opening up the door and they're dragging you out of the car. I'm going to sell you a car. I'm going to sell you a car. You know, hey, leave me alone. I'm here to get service. You know, I'm going to take over here. You know, you don't have to have the service. We can trade this in and get you a new car. Blah, 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 blah. You know, you see what I'm saying? Dog eat dog. That's no way to live in sales. And it's no way for you customers to put up with crap like that. Number 10, they won't negotiate over the phone, internet, email. They want you to be in person to negotiate a deal. And that, to me, that's just bad business. But I worked at a couple places that did that. And that was the way they did things. Number 11, and I had this crap happen a lot. Second or third salesman comes up to a customer. Say, hey buddy, come with me. I'm going to get you a better deal than this old guy. You know, when you get, that's that dog eat dog crap that I was talking about. That's a super sign of a bad dealership. And the problem is, when you customers hear somebody say that, you believe it. Now here's the thing, a salesman can't take a dime off the cost of a car or a motorcycle. That's up to the sales manager. So whoever said that, come with me and I'll get you a better deal, just lied their butts off to you, and you were dumb enough to believe it. Get smart. Number 12. Salesperson says, I work for you. That is another baloney. When you hear that, gather your stuff, get up, walk out the dealership. That's baloney. 13. Dealers that show off add-ons like rims, chromes, accessories, all that other stuff. Hang it up on a wall. We'll finance all that stuff in. And this is worse for the motorcycle dealerships, because folks are dumb enough to finance in accessories. And when you do that, you're doubling and tripling. You're making, you double or triple the price of the product, and then you add interest onto that. And then you're paying a mechanic to put all that crap on too. So you're just really just shafting yourself big time when you do that. So don't do that. Okay, number 14, dealerships that have many salespeople. It's the same as with the corporate dealership. Corporate dealerships, they throw lots of people in there, and all it is to stab you, the customer, in the back. Having many salespeople is not a better way to sell. It's not. But it's a good sign for you, the customer, to turn around and walk away from that place. There's always other places to go to. Number 15, dealers change MSRP, and people never check that. Go to Consumer Reports. I believe they have a way to check out MSRP. But dealers will change that. And I know you're saying out there, no, they're not supposed to. Yes, they do. Companies don't care. I mean, it's all about making money. It's not about making you happy. It's all about making money. See? Number 16. You're a difficult customer and you will get passed to a high-pressure salesperson. Yep, they have them everywhere. They always have a super high-pressure salesman that's going to sit there and just give you the hardest time of your life. The most difficult salesperson will be the one in finance department. And me, get a 3x3 card, right on there, 5 minutes, no options. Pull that off, and then when you go in the finance office, you put that over there on their desk and put it in front of them. And you say, that is my rules. You have 5 minutes starting right now. Get everything done or I'll leave. And that big check that I got, for a down payment goes with me. Once you give them the money, you've given them the power. And you don't need to be doing that. They take too much pleasure in taking the power from you and giving to them. Dealerships on a corporate, higher level, like GM and all them guys, they hire psychologists to figure out better ways to fleece the customer. That's the honest way to put it. So they're using psychology to do things against you, the customer. You've got to have all your ducks in a row, figure everything out, know all your costs and everything. Secure financing through other forms. Never take any of the insurances they offer you. A guy who's got very good videos on a lot of these subjects too is Kevin Hunter, and I highly recommend you go look at his videos. But this video was done to educate you guys, and I hope it teaches you a lot about this. I don't have no plans of getting back in sales. I did a job interview here recently and found out it was a corporate sales place. and I couldn't get out of there quick enough because I'm not going to fight with a small. They had 40 cars there, and they had 6 or 8 salespeople, and I'm not going to fight with that crap. I'm not going to put up with it. No reason for you people to put up with it either. So I hope I taught you a lot, and I will see you on the next video.